The first time I saw the shoes, it was raining. Not heavily, just enough for the sea to look darker than usual. The beach was almost empty that night. Only the sound of waves, wind, and distant city lights behind the fog. I remember walking slowly along the shore, hands in my pockets, trying to clear my head after another long day that didn't feel any different from the last. That's when I noticed them. A pair of white shoes, placed carefully near the water, not abandoned carelessly, not washed ashore, set down gently like someone meant to come back for them. At first, I didn't think much about it. People forget things all the time, especially near the sea. But something about them felt strange. Maybe because there were no footprints leading away. Maybe because the waves came close enough to touch them, but never carried them away. Or maybe because they looked lonely. The next night, I walked the same path again, and the shoes were still there, wet from the rain now, silent beneath the gray sky. I stopped in front of them for a moment, then kept walking, but for some reason, I couldn't stop thinking about them. After that, seeing them became part of my nights. Some people go for walks. Some listen to music. I looked for the shoes. Days passed, then weeks. The weather changed constantly. Rain, wind, cold waves crashing against the shore. But somehow, they stayed exactly where they were. One evening, I finally asked the old fisherman near the pier if he knew anything about them. He looked toward the beach quietly, then sighed. "She used to come here every night," he said. I remember the way the rain sounded against the wooden boats while he spoke, soft, almost careful. "She always sat near the water," he continued, "sometimes for hours." "Who was she waiting for?" I asked. The old man shook his head slowly. "Maybe herself," he said. I didn't understand what he meant back then. According to him, a young woman used to walk along the beach every evening years ago, always alone, always wearing those same white shoes. Some nights, she smiled at the ocean like it was speaking to her. Other nights, she cried quietly while staring at the horizon. But no matter the weather, she always came back. Then one night, she stopped. The old fisherman never explained how. Maybe he didn't know, or maybe some stories become too heavy to repeat after enough time passes. But the shoes stayed, he said softly, and no one ever touched them. After that conversation, I started noticing small things. The way people avoided walking too close to them. The way even children seemed strangely quiet near that part of the shore, as if everyone felt something, but nobody wanted to say it aloud. One stormy evening, the waves became violent enough that I thought the shoes would finally disappear. The wind was cold, rain hit the sand sideways, and the sea looked angry. But when I returned the next morning, they were still there, covered in rain, facing the ocean, waiting. That's when I realized something. Maybe the reason the shoes never disappeared was because someone's memory was still holding on to them. And maybe memories work like the sea, sometimes calm, sometimes violent, but never truly gone. After a while, I stopped asking questions. I just visited the beach at night, sat nearby, listened to the waves, watched the city lights trembling across the water, and looked at the shoes. Strangely, they made me feel less alone. I think it was because they reminded me that everyone leaves something behind. A place, a feeling, a memory, something that continues existing quietly, even after they're gone. Last winter, snow fell near the shoreline for the first time in years. The beach turned white and silent, and for a moment, the shoes almost disappeared beneath it. I remember standing there in the cold wind, staring at them beneath the snow, and suddenly I understood something I hadn't before. Maybe she never planned to come back. Maybe leaving the shoes there was her way of saying goodbye, not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, like the sea itself. It's raining again tonight. The waves sound softer now. The beach is empty, and the shoes are still there, waiting beside the ocean exactly where she left them.